Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? It's your guy, it's your man, it's your partner, Doc Holiday. We are back with another HBCU tonight, powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like this stream. Make sure that you comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure that you get everything that you need. HBCU Overdrive. Let's see what we got going up here. How you doing, Miss Natasha? How you doing? And Destiny's in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen cooking pork chops. Decided to eat before I get on here. What's going on, nephew? What's up? So, I know I ain't been on here in a minute since last Thursday with my man over there with Troy and the old Gathering Old Man podcast. But yeah, I'm going to definitely go ahead and wish my man over there, Troy, wish him a full and speedy recovery. If you didn't see the other stream last week, my man does have early onset prostate cancer. But like he said, we got a praying God. We got a mighty God that we serve. And my man's gonna be all right. So man, everybody, y'all pray for him. He did his biopsy. They detected it. He said he's gonna have the best doctors in the Tampa region, and are all black. So that was a plus right there too. But that is my guy right there, man. So we'll make sure that we keep him in our prayers as he goes through this long journey to hopefully not too long. But go through this journey trying to fight cancer. So that's what I want to put out there first. Second of all, if I can put this picture up here, let me see. Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing? And yes, we all need to get the prayers. So let me see if I can get this picture. I got to steal from my sister. I'm a jacket from my sister too. Let me see if I can let me get this one. All right, let me. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and get this on here. What's up, Jay White? What's up, Jay? So, D1 first. D2 will be on Wednesday. Remember, I said we're gonna start a new show. We're gonna start up a show for D2 on Wednesday. So first and foremost, I want to give a good happy shout out to my niece. If you see her on the right hand side, that is my niece. That is Kristen Bennett. She in fact yesterday she graduated from South Oak Cliff High School. Got her some little honors cords. If I see that I see right there, that's my niece. That is the fourth niece. That is my fourth niece. So I got 5 of them. I'll just let y'all know. But yes, that is my niece. That is her mother. That is my baby sister right there. So I am proud of my niece. In the Smith household in the hood, we call her Mookie. So you see it. She's in a gold gown, gold cap. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, congratulations. That is a very interesting take right there. But we are the majority, not the minority. I definitely believe that, bro. But that is my niece right there. That is my fourth niece. And then to have it, my sister have 2 of her older kids go almost back to back. Hey, Miss Bonnie. To have her almost go back to back. My niece, that is my other niece on the right hand side. That is Caitlin in the hood. In our family in the hood, we call her Poo Poo. Just letting you know that. But I just want to say, I love my nieces. I love my nieces and nephews. I love what my sister is doing. Hey, my sister got a crash out gene in her, so she got it from my mama. But for her to have both her girls graduate high school within a 2-year span, and both of her kids going to HBCUs, it's a wonderful feeling. So the one on the right is at Prairie View. She's going into her junior year this year. And of course, Mookie on the left, she is going to Grambling. This will be her freshman year. So, like I said, I got some talented people in our family. So, she's going to Yes, she is going to Grambling to study kinesiology, and she's going to try to be a student trainer on for the athletic department, athletic programs, mainly football, because that's what she deals with. But I love them. I congratulated her yesterday. I couldn't make it yesterday because I had got off of work and I crashed out. I was out of there. I was out of there. I took a melatonin and we was out. I was out. But yeah, man, it was a great day. It was a great day to be a Smith in the Smith household. What's going on? Dr. Israel. Dr. Israel. You gotta say it like that. Doctor. All right. But other than that, I just had to give my congratulatory salute to my niece. And don't worry about it. I got you. Cause I got her. I'm gonna make sure she gets what she needs because she deserved it. She deserved it. She deserves it. But first and foremost, let's let's get into something that kind of threw us for a loop today. Man, I want to make sure that this is true and correct. And if it's not, somebody need to get slapped. And my boo, she in the other room. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Always a hashtag. Go Grambling.
Go Grambling.
Oh man, I just want to make sure this is true. This is for real because if it is, what up, though? Yes, ma'am. These are all my hats that I had collected. I have some in front of me, so these are all my hats that I have collected. Miss Bonnie, I got a lot of hats. I got a lot of hats. What up, Katie? So, man, you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it. I want to go and jump into this. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it before we get all the preliminaries out. Before we get into the nitty gritty, Mr. Fork comes on here. But anyway, Let's talk about it. What up? What up, bro? Ma'am. 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 I wear a size 8 hat. My head is big. My head is, ma'am, when I say my head is big, my head is big. It's big. It's big, you know. It's big. My head about the same size, same size as Barry Bonds. Shoot, this is 3 years of work right here. As to what I started out 3 years ago, you know. Started from the bottom. And here goes EA. That the rap will support them. But anyway, let's get to it. Originally, for October the 4th, the rematch between Valley and FAMU was supposed to set place at Valley's home stadium at Rice Titan Stadium, and it'll be in Mississippi. Somebody actually put out a rumor on Facebook last week saying that Valley and FAMU were going to play in Atlanta for next season. And pretty much it's, you know, most people would think about it because we like, look, it's Valley. What does Valley have, you know, for us to look forward to other than, I mean, the band and that's about it. But getting off of work this morning, and somebody put a bug in my ear about what was going on with Valley. It was reported by the Tallahassee Democrat. FAMU football versus Mississippi Valley's 2025 game moved to Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, I see the missus. She walking by. Look at those. Snazzy.
Nasty razzle dazzle.
Mm-hmm. Face like an AKA, attitude like a Delta. So here's the key points. This game was originally scheduled to be played at Valley again. Like I said, it's supposed to be at Rice Titan Stadium. Other than that, people point out that FAMU has a large alumni base in Atlanta and played there the last 2 seasons. Albeit the year before that, they were in the MEAC SWAC Challenge, and in 23, they were in the Celebration Bowl. So, FAMU football will play a game in Atlanta for the 3rd consecutive season over the weekend at the FAMU National Alumni Association Convention here in Frisco, Texas. Woo. That's too many damn. That's too many damn snakes in one place here in Texas. Get rid of them. FAMU's Vice President and Director of Athletics, Angela Suggs, announced that the Rattlers will face the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Atlanta Falcons, on Saturday, October the 4th. The Week 6 SWAC football game between the Rattlers and the Delta Devils was initially scheduled to be played at Valley's right side of the stadium in Ittabita, Mississippi. They decided they were coming to FAMU, Georgia, also known as Atlanta. Thug said at the FAMU NAA Convention's AD's breakfast on Friday, May 30th. Oh, she's taking shots. She said it's FAMU, Georgia. Oh my God. She come trying to be petty with it. And see, if my man Hakeem McClellan was still the AD at Valley, he would have tried to obliterate her. So October the 4th, we won't be at Ittabita, Mississippi. We will play Mississippi Valley State in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. So basically, they saying that FAMU has a large contingent of graduates, and Atlanta holds one of the largest alumni chapters for the HBCU. The Rattlers played in Atlanta in 2024 for the MEAC SWAC Challenge, squeaking a 24-23 victory over the Norfolk State Spartans at Center Park Stadium, formerly the Atlanta Braves Turner Field. In 2023, FAMU football won its first ever Celebration Bowl, 30-26, over the Howard Bison to secure its 16th Black College National Championship at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Rattlers will look to avenge last season's 24-21 loss versus the Delta Devils. We all remember we saw that last year. A shortfall that ended its 23-game home winning streak at Bragg Memorial Stadium, which spanned over 5 years. It was Valley's lone victory for the 2024 season. You lost. You lost to Otis. Oh Lord, let me get into these comments right here. So it's definitely disrespect to GA calling FAMU, Georgia. What up, Carrot? What's up, Mr. Mickens? Chose violence. He woke up and chose violence. I guess so, man. Mr. Lawrence, we got you, man. I told you about it the other day. Home game versus Alabama State will be played at Mobile, so they will have 4 campus home games. Well, who's giving Valley to get him to move the game? I guess it's Atlanta, the city of Atlanta giving some money because they ain't got that much money. It will be something valid to people come in, to come watch it. FAMU, led by second-year head coach James Colsey III, returns from a 7-5 season in 2024. Valley, fresh off a 1-11 showing, has a first-year head coach Terrell Buckley. Both coaches played college football as cornerbacks for Florida State, with Buckley being there from 89 to 91 and Colsey spending 93 to 96 on the Seminoles roster. So basically, Colsey still got a national championship. Let's put that in perspective. FAMU football will play a 12-game regular season schedule in 2025, opening versus the Howard Bison in the Orange Blossom Classic at Miami Gardens Hard Rock Stadium on Saturday, August the 30th. Now, I want to be honest. I want to be honest with you. I don't like the fact of Mississippi Valley giving up a home game to play in Atlanta. Because of the simple fact that maybe FAMU can travel if they said they can travel, like some other schools, Grand Fam, they travel, they travel. They travel. We all know Jackson State travel. We come in deep. We know Southern. We know Southern get on that road. Excuse me, my bad. Baton Rouge Tech. Baton Rouge Tech. They get on that road. But for the last 4 years, if it ain't from Tallahassee to Mobile to Montgomery to Huntsville or to Atlanta, them Negroes ain't traveling nowhere. I was surprised they came to Jackson. That's a 5-hour trip. That's a 5-hour trip, So, yep. No, I was just saying from FAMU to Jackson is 5 hours. From Valley to Atlanta. No, from Valley to Atlanta is the same amount of hours from Jackson to Atlanta. It's 5 hours to me. If you know how to drive, you know how to drive. But the fact that, like I said, Valley giving up a home game where that money, that revenue could go towards the school to play in Atlanta is some work. Now, the question is this a classic? Because from what I heard, well, the last Atlanta Classic, football classic was in 2014, and then it was bought out and with the Celebration Bowl being its predecessor. So we shall see what's going on. It's almost, I wouldn't say it's almost late in the game, but this could have been, once the schedule came out, this could have been negotiated a little bit better. This could have been marketed and promoted a little bit better. Now even though, yes, it's June 2nd, we getting this news. The game is October, so they got 4 months. 4 months. This could have been marketed a little bit better. See where we got, unlike how we see with the Las Vegas HBCU Classic between Grambling and Jackson State, that's also in October. 25th to be exact. Make sure you get your tickets. Get your damn tickets. That game has been marketed for the last basically since it was announced. So yeah. I just want to know. I mean, not saying who's gonna be at the game because people say FAMU got a large base there. If they got a large base, they should go ahead and be at the game. If the fans want to travel, they should be at the game. Valley fans need to travel so they can be at the game. Hey, that you know what? That could be a nice one. Market it as a grudge match. Hey man, Valley came into your trap and took it over last year. So I'm just saying. It came in, walked through your trap, beat you, took over your trap, and went back to country ass it'll be. And then too, I mean, again, this is gonna be some nice exposure. It's gotta be some, you gotta have some exposure. Now, the question is who's gonna stream it? More likely it's gonna be picked up by ESPN network because they do have first right over. They do have first rights, primary rights to every SWAC game. So that is my notion. I mean, that's my thought process of what I think was going to happen as far as with this game right here. No, the Falcons play on October 5th. You might let's see. Let me see what their schedule looking like. Nope, they have a bye week. If I'm the way I'm looking at it. Yep, they have a bye week. So that's the reason why the game is in Atlanta. So yeah, that leaves, like I said, that leaves Valley with 4 home games. That leaves them with 4 home games. And to me, it had to make sense. The money has to make sense. Valley hasn't updated it yet on their end, so they're still saying the game is still being played in Itabena. They haven't updated it yet, but starting out the season with Southern University at home, on the road for the next 2 games, and then they have Texas Southern at home. They'll be in Atlanta on 4th. They go to Huntsville on the 11th. They have homecoming against Lincoln University on the 18th of October. They're on the road at Alcorn and Bethune-Cookman, and then they host Jackson State November 8th. They're in the Port City Classic against Alabama State in Mobile, and last game of the season is against Prairie View. So that's 1, 2 games on the road. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 games on the road and only 4 home games. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. One of those games, like I said, the game against FAMU is supposedly to be a home game. Mississippi Valley will be the home team in Atlanta. It's not, it's neutral, but this was considered a home game. before they made this move. Now, gotta ask some questions. I had to ask some questions to the AD, to both ADs. Them boys ain't gonna have no type of win. Them boys ain't gonna have no type. Yeah, they only had 4 games on campus last year because the first 4 games they was on the road because they was remodeling the field. So I knew about that. At least they could have had one home game, one more home game, at least 5. Hopefully, it was a pretty penny for them to move the game to Atlanta, so I'm not going to too much fuss about it. Anyway, let me go ahead and hit this commercial break. We'll be right back in just a moment, and we'll get to our way too early preseason top 10. Division 1. Be right back in a minute. It's your boy, Doc Holliday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shoutouts, and members only live chats. And also you can get birthday shout outs on here and win member when you become a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU Overdrive. You can hit the PayPal David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel, not the pocket. Oh, Lord. I ain't entertaining your ass, bro. The hell? What up, Chris? Oops. Yeah, I believe you on that. I believe you on that, Mr. Lauren. So I believe you on that. So let's go ahead and get this banner right here. See, I think people on here so they can see what I'm about to say. So let's get into it. This is my way too early. My way too early Division 1 preseason top 10. The reason why I say it's way too early because some folks ain't even finalized their schedule. I mean, not their schedule, but their rosters yet. But first and foremost, shout out to, before we get into it, shout out to Jackson State. Jackson State held the mega camp yesterday. Had prominent, 247 Sports was there. Had a lot of teams from Division 1, Division 2, and NAIA, and the JUCOs at this camp. Don't know what the exact number of kids were there, but I heard it was a lot. Now, Okay, so let me get into this, y'all. Let me get into this. To parents of these athletes, I beg of you, sit your black ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up. Please. Please. Do I need to repeat it again?
Say it louder.
Parents, sit your black ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up. Why is it that we have some of these parents, and I'm not saying all these parents, I'm just saying a little bit, just a little bit. Some of these little bit parents talking about why my child didn't get offered. Why he didn't get offered? He wants to come to school here. Why he didn't get offered? Why y'all didn't treat my kid like this? Why y'all didn't do this? Y'all signed up for the camp. You signed up for the camp. So what they could get, those kids can be. First and foremost, it is a football camp. First and foremost. So they are going to be doing drills and everything. Second of all, these kids are about to be coached by some of the best coaches in college football. And third, what's going on, man? And third, if your kid is if your kid is an underclassman, if they are sophomore or freshman or junior, their time will come to get that exposure. I'm not paying attention to that shit, bro. Don't throw me off like that, bro. But why is it that some of these parents think they are entitled for their kids to have a Division I offer? Like, let's say prime example. See how y'all like me doing that shit. A one JSU I'm just going to say the name. Diana Williams, formerly of what's that TV show, the reality show she was on? The dance, Diana Williams, Miss D, the dancing.
Oh, yeah, the dancing dolls?
Yes.
My soul?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Love you. Get JSU alone. You and your husband. Jackson, stay alone. Okay. Now I understand. You got your son. His name Kobe Williams. Hey, shout out to him. He just finished his sophomore year in high school. He's going into his junior year. Bring it. That's it. Thank you, Chuck. Oh, thank you too, man.
No, he corrected me.
Oh.
I just know she my Star Rock. That's all I.
Shout out to Star Rock. Mm-hmm. So, her husband been chirping on Barack Obama's internet. Mm-hmm. saying that Jackson State didn't offer their son because they're alums and they supposed to, the school's supposed to cater to them. Like, I just want to say, ma'am, I don't know if you're watching this or not, and I don't care. It don't matter if your son was a freshman, an 8th grader, a 7th grader, a 10U player. If he ain't got an offer yet, stop bitching and complaining because your son ain't got an offer. And then, I'm not saying that he ain't good, but we got to remember, he's coming out of his sophomore year in high school. He's going into his junior year. So he should be get ready to peak, right? Like, if I'm some of these coaches, I wouldn't want that type of, if I offer your son, I wouldn't want that type of exposure be put on my program. I'm just being honest. If I'm TC, I'm like looking at it like this. I don't want them headaches. I don't want them problems. We've already had it to where we had the years of Deion Sanders being our head coach and trying to put, and of course, putting the spotlight on Jackson State. But was it more on Jackson State? Was it more on himself? Now, I've seen some videos, and the camp looked like it was a success. Every year we had a football camp at Jackson State. It has grown and grown and grown and grown significantly. It has been a success for the last couple of years. So, again, I want to tell these parents, sit your black ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up. Let your kid go out there, earn it. Let him go earn it. Because if I'm a coach, I want to see if you got that dog in you. Make me sound like Tremaine Jackson over there at Prairie View. I want to, like, in a real, I want to see if you got that dog in you. I want to see if you really want that offer. If you really want that commitment. I mean, that if you really want that commitment. Like literally, and this is no shade towards Prairie View and Coach T-Jack, what he got going on over there. But if you ain't got that dog in you, why would I want to offer you? Why would I want to throw out this scholarship to you? And then here's the thing. Thank you, Marvin. Thank you. What's going on, Marvin? Here's the thing. This camp has been promoted for the last 3 months. You have plenty of time for your son to sign up for the camp. and you don't come in, oh, you know what? I will get ready to ask where you at, Mr. Ford. I'll get ready. Look, Mr. Ford, I'll get ready to call that phone. But how bad do you want it? And you didn't even show up for the camp? You didn't even sign up for the camp? Because if you let's say Jackson State don't offer you, but the other school in Boulder offer you. You had ample chance to go get seen by that coach. What's going on, Mr. Ford?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. You glad? Wait a minute. First and foremost, I know you glad to get out of school.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You're right.
I see our Atlanta Braves is doing better since Acuna came back into the lineup.
Yeah, but he don't have no help. I mean, we're a weaker team than we were 2 years ago. They've gotten rid of some significant parts, and our pitching is still mediocre.
I don't know. I can't say Chris Sale is mediocre because
No, not Chris Sale. No, but that was it Bryce Elder? I know it's some kind of Elder. He's from the University of Texas. I don't know why they keep holding on to him. And we just right now. I do like I think his name is Verdugo. You know, he came from the Yankees. What's his name?
Okay. Verdugo.
Yeah, but I don't think he should be an everyday player. I think he should be platoon. Now the Eli White guy, them guys are not even major leaguers. Him, Fontaine, them guys are not major leaguers, man. Those are not major leaguers. But the only thing is they got to try to get in this thing, man, because Philly's having a good year, and the Mets done restocked, bro. They went out and got Mario. What's his name? Mario Soto.
Juan Soto, yeah.
Yeah, Juan Soto, that's right. Hey, Miss D, how you doing? Hey, everybody. Yeah, we got to try to make it because them two teams at the top, man, they playing good ball.
Jeremiah said he got 4 good innings left in his arm.
Yeah, which one? Which one?
Jeremiah Clark.
No, I'm saying who got 4 innings left? Which one? Who is he talking about?
No, you talking about himself.
oh yeah. Yeah, we got, because Philly's jumped out. I think Philly's got, like 35 wins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They got to get on it now. They got to get on it. Did you watch the Yankee Dodgers?
No.
I'm watching this weekend, man.
Look, this is the first night I've been off of work because I've been at work for 8 days straight.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah.
But no, we was just talking about the mega camp that Jackson State had on yesterday.
Yeah, did you get any footage?
I didn't get no footage.
Because I know it was a success. My thing is right now, I would like for Jackson, FAM, Southern, Texas Southern, Prairie View, Alabama State, Alabama. I would like for all of them to host a coaching clinic for high school coaches. Because when I was, in high school coaching, I used to love when we would go to the college campuses for the clinics. And then that's how you foment relationships with different high school coaches, people from the NFL, people from the college, because now, I don't know, did you know about the Jake Gaither camps of the 50s and 60s?
I mean, well, you know what? I think you told me about him.
Yeah, he had the best coaching clinics in the country. He would have Bear Bryant, he would have Joe Paterno. All of them would come to Tallahassee, and then they would teach all of the high school coaches and all of that. And that's what I'd like for us to do in the SWAC. I'd like I said, Jackson. I'd like for TC to put on a coaches clinic. I'd like for Terrence, of course, Grambling, Florida A&M, Texas Southern, the brother out there at Prairie View. They need to put on coaching clinics. Yeah. And you do that in conjunction with your spring game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea on that right there.
Yeah, I would like, cause see that, like I said, that's how you foment relationships.
Right. Now I got a question for you, Mr. Ford. What do you think about these entitled parents trying to get their kids, saying that their kids didn't get offered, had the chance to go to this mega camp yesterday, but you decided to go over to USC, Southern Cal, to their football camp? What do you say something about that? Because to me, I'm like this. There's a screens attention. Like literally, I don't. If one of these coaches offer that young man, which I'm not saying that he's a bad young man,
right?
But I don't want to deal with that headache.
Well, let me tell you something. The key word that you just mentioned is entitled. And it's not just a problem with camps and football. That's a problem with us as a society. That's one of the reasons we're so behind. Okay? See, that word entitled is helping to bring this country down, right? Because nobody wants to work, nobody wants to grind. They want things given to them. And so I just want you to understand that that's just not a problem with parents in football camps. That's a problem with the country. Okay. When in 100 years or 200 years, when they write about why did this country go down at this time in the 2025, one of the words they're gonna write about is entitlement. So that's a problem that we got culturally. It's not just about football. It's a problem we got because we got parents right now. They feel like once they child walk in the door, he's supposed to get an A. See, that kind of entitlement. So I want you to understand that's not just a problem with football camps. That's a problem with the entire culture that we have.
So I'm about to answer some questions. So KD, he's not going to USC. He's only a sophomore. He's ending his sophomore year, going to his junior year. Name is Kobe Williams, played wide receiver. So now I'm not saying that.
Let me say that Brock Clark, at that time, it was segregation. But this was the 50s and the 60s, especially during the 50s. Remember in the South, see, in my lifetime, I saw Alabama when they had no black players. I saw Georgia when they had no black players. I saw Tennessee. When I was coming along in the 60s, if you wanted to see black players on that level, you had to wait to see Southern Cal, Michigan, Ohio State, Syracuse. Those were the teams that had black players. Okay. Now in the South, the Southern black colleges, they had all the best black players. Everybody talks about have we gotten back to the way it was in the 60s and 70s? No, we've gotten back to the 80s. We've gotten access to some players. But see, at one time, HBCUs had a monopoly on all the players.
Right.
Okay, listen. I when I was 13 years old, I think I was. Wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, I was 13 years old. My mother had a friend, Mr. Benson. Mr. Benson was a graduate of Jackson State, and he worked at Albany State, is where my mother went, and they were really good friends. He brought me a picture of Jackson State football team. When I tell you about 25 of them guys on that picture went to the NFL, I might be holding it down. This was Peyton, it was Jackie Slade, it was Ricky Young, it was Donald Reese, it was Vernon Perry. It was so many of them guys went pro, it wasn't even funny. So no, at that time, even though they would come on the campus of FAMU, segregation was the law of the land at that time.
So yeah, I mean, he's a sophomore. He's a sophomore, finish up going to his junior year. So give him time. Like, don't get me wrong, he got a good, got a little good size. Like, I think it's like 6'1", 6'2". I mean, and he still got to fill out his frame. So it's not like, to me, it's not like that he can, trying to get the offer from Jackson State, but then you want to call out the coaching staff that he did get offered, but you did, like I said, you had plenty of chances to sign him up for the mega camp yesterday, and you didn't. And so that makes you look like a fool. It doesn't make Jackson State look like a fool. Doesn't make any of those other schools that was there
No,
look
it
like
makes him look like a fool. Don't make nobody else look like a fool. Just
right.
makes him look like a fool.
But yeah, I digress, man. I just
Yeah, well, see, what we have to do with those kind of people, to be honest with you, don't give them no attention. That's what you have to do. Don't give them no attention, because the more attention you give them, the more crazy they gonna act.
Right.
So, like I told you, we got parents right now, and I hate to say this, they want their children to walk in your room and do nothing, and they feel like you're supposed to give them an A. Now, that ain't entitlement. And like I'm telling you, it's a problem within our culture. It's not just with football and camps and all of that. It's a problem everywhere. That's why when these kids now, they have to deal with them Chinese kids or them Japanese children or them children from East India, they can't compete. Listen, I got friends of mine, they have graduates of Georgia Tech, and all of them say the same thing. The best students at Georgia Tech ain't no white children. It's them Chinese kids. It's them East Indians. Them the best kids. That's why Harvard was talking about putting a quota, because they can't compete against them kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then there was another parent that was upset because again the kid didn't get offered. They said then they try to trash about the camp, saying that the camp was ran poorly and stuff like that. But I'm like this, you know what? He signed up. He didn't, he wanted to he think his kids should get the special treatment. But he's treated just like every other kid that was there. He did. If he got look, he got look. If he didn't, he didn't. So to me, I just say just leave it alone and let the kid get better. But I'm like I said, let me get into my Let me get into my Tremaine Jackson mode. If you a dog, you gonna want it.
Oh yeah, because listen, you can't satisfy everybody. It's gonna always be a disgruntled crew. I done learned that about life, man. I mean, I don't care what it is. It could be the greatest thing you've done. You can cure cancer, and it's still some people that are disgruntled. That's how people are, man. I mean, I'm not surprised about what you're talking about happening. That's people. That's people, man.
So let's move on from that.
Yeah.
You heard about FAMU and Valley moving the game to Atlanta.
Yeah, listen, Mr. Mona told me Saturday. I told her I hadn't heard nothing about it. I hadn't heard nothing about it. Okay, so it was in the paper here yesterday. It was they finalized it, and now I haven't gotten it. I got it. It's October the 4th. It's in the Mercedes-Benz, but I haven't gotten the time on. So what we do. We go to Mays High School. You know about Mays, and we walk in the morning for an hour, and then we come back in the evening, and we walk another hour with a group that I'm with. We try to do that little walking and stuff, because walking just does so much for you. But anyway, everybody's excited. Everybody I've talked to, a lot of people said they would be going. Now, me and you done talked about this 100 times. FAMU has a history of coming to Atlanta because of the series they had with Morris Brown that went from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, into the 70s. So when they come to Atlanta, they draw big crowds. So for me, I'm happy. I'm definitely going to try to go. If Lord willing, I'm going to definitely try to be there, because it's two SWAC teams. And I'm going to try to be there. But I talked to some people this morning, some older people. They told me that they didn't know if they would be going, but they would, be trying to see it on TV or whatever. But I talked to some people this evening who said definitely they would be definitely trying to go.
Right. So I'm looking at it like my only thing is because Valley giving up a home game. Because basically the game supposed to be played in Adabina.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And just giving up a home game to have the game in Atlanta. I mean, like you like I said, they probably paid some good money to both schools to move the game up. So now,
if technically now, if it is a home game, FAM's not gonna get nothing.
Okay.
If it's a home game, the purse goes to the home teams. Now, that happens because they are two conference teams. Now, it's just like if FAM were to go out to Itabena, the money goes to Valley. So if it's Valley's home game, the money goes to Valley. The only thing Valley got to do is give the SWAC its share. Right. But the money would belong to Valley. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Let me just make this disclaimer. I think it's a great thing, dog. I really do. Maybe I'm being selfish because, I'm here in Atlanta and it's going to be easy for me because, I don't live nowhere from the door. 15 minutes, I'm right there. Really, I don't even drive down there. I get on a MARTA and go in and see it. But I'm ecstatic. I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, when Mr. Mona told me Saturday, and she said, Ms. Ford, you heard her? I said, no, I didn't know nothing about it. But then, it came across the wire yesterday, and they finalized, like I said, the only thing they didn't say was what time is the game. I'm happy. Doc, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm happy. Because, see, what I have to do, okay, we go to the, we got Southern and Central coming in the week before Labor Day, which, we try to make that. And then I can't see another SWAC game in Atlanta until they come back from the Celebration Bowl.
Right.
So when they come in here, because they come in October the 4th, Doc, I'm going to be down there early. I'm going to be down there to watch them work out. Listen, man, I love a good SWAC game, bro. Now to me, I think it's a big game. Why? Because Valley broke their streak.
That is true.
So that A&M gonna be after them.
Yeah, they still salty about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm listen. I understand what you're saying about they had to give up a home game, but listen, when I heard it yesterday, I was so happy. I was happy. I called some people. They said, "Yeah, we going." Because now this was back, before we had the SWAC MEAC Challenge and the Celebration Bowl. They would have FAM would come in here and play Tennessee State, and then later on it was FAM against Southern. Man, everybody would stop what they doing to go to that game now. Everybody would go.
Lawrence says more neutral sites games are coming next season. Most black schools will have 6 to 8 home games next season. Yeah, because we moved straight to 12 games. What's going on, Ronald? What's going on, Chuck?
Wrong, Chuck. I'm fine. Either one. No problem at all.
Okay.
No harm done. Yeah, Ron Charles Hunt Jr. Yeah, that's how I got the Chuck, because of Charles being my middle name, named after my father. That's a Friday.
What you think about this?
What are you? I know one of them
about the game being moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, I had heard about this yesterday. I was watching BTSN Sports Wrap with Brian Fulford and Charles Edmond. They were discussing it. There are mixed opinions about that.
Okay. All right. So I know why everybody's here. Let's go ahead and get into my way too early prediction.
Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Ford. I'm not going to hijack your show, but Mr. Ford, you talking about those coaches clinic?
Yeah.
Roderick Fox used to do it at Grambling when he was head football coach there. He used to have a coaches clinic.
Listen, man, that's what I'm saying. I think that Jackson should have a coaching clinic where they invite coaches from, because Jackson now is ground zero for HBCU football. It's the number one football program in black college football. So they should be inviting coaches from California, high school coaches from California. They should be inviting coaches from Texas, Florida, New York, Illinois. They should all come down to Jackson, Mississippi, and he should have a coaching clinic because he has a really good staff, and they teach football to these high school coaches. Now, like I said, when I was young, I was told about the clinics that Jake Gaither would have and how Val Bryant would come, Joe Paterno would come. And so I'm saying that Grambling, Jackson, Southern, Texas Southern, Prairie View, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Florida A&M, all those people should host a coaching clinic.
You're right. And you know what? When Roger was coach, he used to have Frank Monica, who's in the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, legendary high school football coach at St. Charles Catholic High School down there in the St. Charles Parish in that area. That's the area where Ed Reed is from. Ed Reed is from down that way. That's in his home parish, and St. Charles Catholic was like powerhouse. Frank Monica came and he was a part of that clinic when Roderick.
Didn't Roderick Farr at the clinic? Didn't he have Nick Saban, or was it Urban Meyer?
What happened? Yeah, my father and I went. That was back when it was Coach Eddie Robinson's what would have been his 100th birthday. They had it at the arena. Urban Meyer came to speak. My father and I met him after the program, and then after that, about a few weeks later, Nick Saban did a town hall at the Eddie Robinson Museum. That was
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
Birthday. Yeah,
my father. I thought I remembered that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's get on into it.
I didn't mean to go. Yeah.
Let's get on into it. So this is my way too early preseason top 10. I got some honorable mentions on this thing. I just put this on the stage. I did some work before I went into a slumber this morning. So other than that, we got our 2 early preseason top 10. And coming in for my honorable mention is Tennessee State University. The only reason why I got TSU as an honorable mention because they lost a lot of stuff.
They did.
And Eddie George gone over to Bowling Green to coach in the coach in FBS. But now they got Reggie Barlow as their head football coach.
Reggie Barlow. I watched him play.
I remember Reggie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He played for Houston Markham.
Yeah. Houston Markham era. Yes.
I remember Houston. I met Coach Markham. I met him while I was at Grambling. I met him while he was at Alabama State.
Yeah, he's a Jackson State alum too.
Yeah. He was offensive coordinator for W.C. Gordon. That's when I was telling Miss Simona when he was down there, they ran the wishbone. Markham ran the wishbone.
Oh yeah. I remember that era in the 80s. Oh yes. Yeah,
and late 70s.
Yeah, late 70s. Yeah.
Because Markham was a legendary high school coach in Vicksburg.
Yeah, right there in Vicksburg, Temple High School. That's where W.C. Gordon was coached before him. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we got Tennessee State as an honorable mention. My other honorable mention is another TSU, Texas Southern. For Chris Dishman to pull off what he did last season in his first year of head football, as a head coach, I think that was remarkable. They ended the season at 5-6. I think in some of those games, if they would have had better QB play, their record went from 5-6 to like 6-5 or 7-4. I think that they can actually make the jump this year with a lot of players. Some of the players coming back in, what they have on a recruiting, from a recruiting standpoint, and just period, point blank period, just with that man being a head coach and what he stands for. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put them as an honorable mention. So, but let's go ahead. Coming in at number 10, Mr. Ford. You see that right there?
Wait a minute. Oh yeah.
You see that, G?
You might be doing us too good right now. I don't know, man. Miss Simona got me kind of worried. Yeah. She told me that there's a lot of grumbling at Grambling. She was telling me about they grumbling about the band, which I didn't know anything about it. And she was telling me that I don't know if somebody signed a petition or something, but like I told her, when you like that, and she showed me the other day that we're underachieving for the C.D. Henry, we're underachieving for the Sadie McGee. That starts with the athletic director. And like I told her, if we can't get that together, we can't do better with that Sadie McGee trophy, and we can't do no better with the James Flanks trophy. Then we got to make a change at the top, and that means we got to get a new AD. You start with the AD first.
Boy, I didn't realize. I know a lot of people have been a lot of grumblings. I know there are a lot of
Yeah,
people
that's
don't
what
like.
she was telling me. She said that was there a petition going around, or was it I can't. I'm sorry, but she told me something about some people were very disgruntled about the athletic program at Grambling.
Oh yeah,
Well, I put it just like this: if they disgruntled about an athletic program, they just need to go ahead and be disgruntled about the athletic director. But
yeah, that's what I said. It starts at the top. So listen, we got to we you know what I say? Give them one more year now. If don't get no better next year, we got to make a change.
Right.
Like I told them about that baseball program at Southern. I'm tired of hearing about it. Make a change.
Yeah.
Baseball program in Alabama A&M. You talking about they was 2-20 or something? That means it's time to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers don't lie.
That's true.
Well, I'm put it like this. This is just strictly off of football. I just want to see what Coach Joseph does in year 2.
Oh yeah, me too. I am too.
Yeah, because they're not gonna wait that Grambling. They want him to win.
Right. They want to win. They want to win. He wants to win. He wants to win.
That's a brand
right now. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because he knows
that's a brand. National brand.
Listen, Grambling turned out the winningest coach in the history of college football. Remember now, college football 150 years old. So they ain't waiting on nothing. You know what that means? If either he gonna win or he got to go home.
That's the name of the game. Yeah,
he got to be at Grambling. So they addicted to winning. Eddie Robson created a monster. And they beat our championships. If you ain't gonna win, go home.
So
hey, that's what it is.
So the best thing about this is that Dooley is gone. He got rid of he feel like he got rid of one of the problems. He takes over as he's going to take over as the primary play caller for on offense. To me, it's all about who's going to be the QB on the yard. So we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens with Grambling. But like you said, I am giving y'all a little bit of grace because I could have went I could have put Grambling honorable mention.
That's what you know. What I think you'd have been fair if you'd have put us in honorable mention. You would have been fair to us.
Before we move on, Mr. Quay, how you doing, Mr. Quay? Happy birthday! Happy late birthday! Yeah. Even though your birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday!
Okay, happy birthday! Happy birthday!
So I had to put that out.
Play a happy birthday by it was Stevie Wonder. You play that.
I wish I could. I wish I could. Shoot,
you can play.
I gotta pay my music stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I got Grambling in at number 10, but coming in number 9, I got Alabama A&M.
Sam Shade.
Too low, Doc. That's too low.
I only got him that low because it's Sam Shade's first season.
Doc, that's still too low, man. That dude just picked up one of the best quarterbacks in the SWAC, man. That's too low, man. What's that boy? That kid that's coming from Pine Bluff? I've been watching. That kid is the real deal. Yeah, man. That dude is the real deal, bro.
Higgins. I heard he's coming to A&M because
that's too low, Doc. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying now. I'm telling you now. They don't pick because you know how the SWAC is. If you got a decent offensive line and you got a big time quarterback, you're gonna win in the SWAC, bro. You know how that is. You're gonna win in the SWAC now.
Well, we should see because this is gonna be the first season without Maynard. This is Sam Shade's first season in Division I football as a head coach.
Well, the only thing is this, Doc. This guy here is gonna have a complete team. Now, I love Maynard, but Maynard's teams were always offensive driven. His defense was just something lagging on behind. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so Sam is gonna have, first of all, outstanding special teams. He's gonna have outstanding defense, and he's gonna have outstanding offense. But he's gonna put emphasis on special team first, and then that defense. That defense gonna be smoked when he get his boys in there, which I think he got enough boys now. That defense now, throughout the Maynard era, they didn't play defense. because he
Shea
was
came on
so
the brother,
offensive,
brother Oliver.
he
Yeah, he
neglected
understands.
it.
Yeah.
Oh no, now Mr. Thornton, this is a whole
Yeah.
HBCU prediction. Division 1. But I got Alabama A&M. Like I said, we already seen what Mekhi Higgins does.
Yeah, man.
He's a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback at Pine Bluff.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna see what they do first year without Maynard, and then who replaces Carson Vincent on
Yeah.
left tackle spot.
Oh,
That's my only glaring question for that. But other than that, I just feel like they have the actual team. He did get some players from Miles College. He got some players. He had to pretty much talk to some players to actually stay at A&M. So let's see if he could take some of those Maynard talent and turn it into some Sam Shade talent.
Yeah, only thing with Sam, and I don't know if me and you talked about it. I done told everybody he ain't gonna beat Jackson, he ain't gonna beat FAMU, but he gonna give Alabama State hell. Now he gonna do that, but he ain't gonna beat Jackson, he ain't gonna beat FAM, but he gonna give Alabama State hell.
Now,
He gonna get them hell in that damn game in Birmingham.
What if he do give FAMU the hell? Well, A&M gives Jackson State hell every year because
they do. But I saw him spring. It's still some athletes Sam them got to go get. Like you just said, I think it's some interior athletes. When I say interior, it's still some offensive linemen that's got to be recruited, and there's some defensive linemen that got to be recruited.
Okay.
To be dominant, to get where he want to go. Because I know what Sam up to. Sam want to come in, and he want to fight for that SWAC championship. I know what he want.
Right. So let's see. So that is my number. That's my number 9. Coming in at number 8, Norfolk State. The only reason why I got them at number 8 is because of one man, Michael Vick. Now, he still got some of that talent from Dawson Otis on the team.
And he done brought a lot.
And he done brought a lot in.
Yeah, he done brought a lot in, man.
Name carries a lot.
Yeah, I think you got them too low too, Doc. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Too low?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna see what he does.
Now the only thing with him, as far as a first year coach, the only reason he not getting all the attention is because of the brother down at Prairie View. That brother right there just bringing in so many players, it ain't even funny, man. Now Vic has brought in some players, but it can't compare to what they're bringing in down there at Prairie View. But he done brought in some big time boys, man.
Yeah, coming from Valdosta State, I imagine he was bringing a lot of people.
Yeah, this guy at that guy at Prairie View is not reloading, man. Not rebuilding. That guy reloading, man. That dude bringing in people that's already been starting at other schools. He's not. He's bringing in proven talent. That's why I said the only reason we ain't talking about what Vic bringing in is because of that boy that coach down there in Texas.
Yeah. So, like I said, Mike Vick doing it all quiet. That's his demeanor. That's how he do it. It's basically just about merging that talent that he had from the last team to what he's bringing in now. I think they would be the one of the teams to be in the MEAC.
Yeah, I think so too. I do too.
But they
can only go up at Norfolk State. Yeah.
Listen, they're bringing the defending champion to Norfolk for homecoming. So they want to be big. They bringing Chennis Bear to Norfolk for homecoming.
South Carolina State. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a nice one.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be a big game. That might determine who go to that Celebration Bowl.
That's gonna draw a lot of people at that game.
Oh yeah, that game is gonna be real. That game is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. That's why I say I don't know. I think now, like I said, that's your thing. I think you got them too low, man.
Well, Blue said he gonna see what they do in week 1 against Tulsa.
Yeah, me too. I want to see them. Now, Towson is what? Is that CAA? What conference is that?
Yeah, CAA. They
yeah, I want to see them compete against Towson too.
Baltimore. Yeah. Dave Meggett's school.
They always play Morgan State. Towson always play Morgan State.
Towson. Yeah, Dave Meggett from the New York Giants.
Dave Meggett. That's right. Yeah.
Coming in at number 7, y'all. You just finished talking about them. It's the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
Too low, man.
And my wife done turned her face when I said Prairie View.
Man, too low. You said number 7?
Has your wife ever been on Prairie View's campus? Has she ever been around Prairie View? You know, I know people say they don't like Prairie View. Has she ever been around there on that campus? Yeah, I know some people that went to Prairie View and graduated from there. Yeah, and there's some nice people.
Chuck, she said she is not stepping foot on that campus.
No.
Yeah, what's this like of Prairie View? Because I never thought I could see people say on like FAMU or Jackson State, and I just wonder what is it with PV. I just asking a question.
She said, and her quote is, "They the ops."
They the what now?
The what?
She went they the ops. She went to Grambling. She's a Grambling.
Oh, okay.
She's not stepping foot on that. Even if we would go see my niece.
Great engineers and all. I never think that much about her.
She said her booty is not touching no type of seat at Prairie View.
So she go to the Dallas game, right?
Oh, that's if she wasn't marching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She go to the Dallas game.
Yeah, she.
Because I look forward to going. I've been going around that one day. I just want to see what that school look like. I've been hearing so much about it.
1,500 acres, don't they?
Yeah, because one of my neighbors played softball at Prairie View. She's a graduate.
I have to look it up. In the 1,500 acres, what they got?
Let me check and see.
It's one of the largest black campuses. I know that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of land.
Yeah, it's a lot of land now.
Yeah, I'll probably catch a Greyhound bus down there, see what's going on there.
It's one of the few schools I didn't get a chance to visit when I was a student at Grambling. I didn't get a chance to go to Prairie View.
That's what my father said. When he was in the band at Grambling, he said they didn't go to Prairie. He said they never made a trip to Prairie View. He said they didn't want to go to Prairie View. He said Prairie View didn't have a great band, and he said they weren't thinking about Prairie View. They said they ended up going home during that time. That was in the 60s.
Yeah, I didn't.
I got close to 1,500 acres.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I would like to see that campus.
Yeah, I'd like to go and see it. Yeah.
I'd like to see it. Yeah, I've never. It's just a few. Let's see. That was one of them that I didn't get a chance to visit while I was at Grambling. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to visit Prairie View.
Well, so I got them at number 7. Mr. Ford said that I got them too low.
Too low, bro.
I had to see. I know what I saw. We know what we saw with Jermaine Jackson at Valdosta.
Yes, we did.
I've talked to him. I've talked to him on the phone. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Interesting guy.
You know what I tell everybody about Prairie View? Go ahead on and beat them now. Better beat them now. Go on and beat them now.
Hopefully after
this year, all bets is off.
Now,
hopefully I'll meet him one day.
Because I have to see what they do in the West, because we all saw.
Oh, they gonna walk. Listen, come on, man. Southern won the West last year. Man, they gonna beat them people unmercifully in the West. Southern won the West.
Hey.
With a media. No, bro. They're gonna take the West. Now, like let me just go ahead and clarify what I'm saying. No, they not gonna beat Jackson State. If they meet up with Jackson State, no, they ain't beating Jackson State. But the West, don't clown on them folk in the West, man. I told Mr. Mona Saturday night, my biggest issue with Prairie View is, who is QB1? Somebody got to give me a name so I can look and I can tell you then. I need to know. That's the only thing I need to know. I done looked at the coaching staff. I done listened to the president. I done listened to the AD. I've listened to the coaches. I ain't got but one question.
Who the QB?
Who is QB1? And once you tell me that, I'm finished with it.
Okay.
We shall see.
Yeah.
So give it up for Alta Vista Agriculture and Mechanical College of Texas for colored youth. Oh my goodness, that is a long name when they first came out with.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
It's just on the plantation. But,
yeah, that was during slavery. That's from slavery. History.
Well, most of them were plantation. One FAMU a plantation.
You know what? You got to talk to a FAMU alum about that.
I thought it was a plantation. I know Alcorn was a white college or something.
It was a white college. Yeah, Oakland College. Yeah, that's why they had that Oakland Chapel still there from that school. Yes.
And Alabama State started in another town. They were not originally in Montgomery.
You know, Alcorn's named after a white governor, James Alcorn. Yeah, white guy, James Alcorn. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, Graham named after white guy. That's who provided the land.
We shall see what Coach Jackson does in his first year.
Listen, baby, I'm telling you, the only thing that's gonna stop him will be Jackson. But that stuff out there in the West, bro, they're gonna get the beat down. They're gonna get the beat down out there, bro. I'm telling you now. Not Alcorn. Southern won the West last year with no offense. They couldn't do but one thing on offense, and that's run the ball straight ahead. That's all. That's all the imagination they had. It was the dullest Bayou Classic I've seen in years, man.
Yeah, Mark
that was a dull Bayou Classic, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said QB preview and QB away. They haven't had a QB since.
Yeah, what you hearing? Who gonna be the QB?
Who's gonna be the QB? It's kind of like when Morgan State said, "Hey, we need a QB away." That's what it sounds like.
Who's the QB at? You Prairie View folks. Who y'all QB? Wait a minute. I ain't talking about you Prairie View folks. Hey, in Blue on here?
Yep.
Hey, Blue, who gonna be the quarterback at Prairie View?
I look. I don't sell me on Morgan State because they disappointed me the last 2 years.
I do, but I want them to have a breakout year, man. I like Coach Wilson. I want him to have a breakout year, man. He got the defense. He got the spec. They can't throw the football, man. They can't throw the football.
Yeah, A&M, yeah.
But did Blue come on here yet?
He probably going back and forth. Let's see. We got this is number 7, but I want to see what Prairie View says. But coming in at number 6 is Alabama State. Do I have them too far up or too far? Do I have them right?
No, you got yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Last year they picked Alabama State to win the whole thing, and what was their record?
They was 6. What was that? 7-5.
Oh, well, that wasn't bad. But I'm just saying they picked them to win the whole. Don't you remember they picked them to win the East? What you down there at that what you call it, that Swag Media Day? Then
I laughed.
Yeah.
It was all because of Andrew Body. They thought it was hey, look, we can win this thing. They had him. He messed around, got injured in the.
And you know what? I want him to have a breakout year too. I want Andrew Body to have a great year this year.
Yeah, that young man, he's talented. I just hope he keeps himself healthy. And
me too. I hope he does too. I want to see him have a great year.
Parents, yeah, and I know they want the best for him. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to see him have a great year.
Yeah.
Because he's been injured 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, Duke, you say he overrated, huh? That's why I want him to.
I cannot call him overrated because of the fact that he was injured the last 2 years. Now, a healthy Andrew Body with the athleticism and the arm strength that he does have,
right,
is still a deadly combination. And if he was at one of our schools, we wouldn't be calling him overrated not one time. Not one time. If he was at Jackson State right now, starter.
Who they open up with? What's Alabama State's schedule? You got it in front of you, Doc?
Let me see.
Who they open up? Who the first 2 or 3 games?
One of the games they open up with is let me see.
I know FAMU on the 27th.
Yeah, they got a couple of games they open up with, but let me check to see.
Who they got? Who they opening up with?
I'm about to say they is it Miles?
Who's that first SWAT game?
That first SWAT game. Let me see.
Is
I'm trying to,
University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Oh, that's gonna tell us a lot. They got to go to they go to Birmingham. Yeah, that'll tell us a lot right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone here.
Southern is their first SWAT game. And
what's the date on that? That's gonna be a good game. What's the date?
August 28th, day after my father's birthday. My father's birthday on August 27th. The game's on August 28th.
That's against you. UAB.
UAB.
Oh, that's a big man. We'll be able to tell a lot about them. We'll know what they can do.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good game.
They got Southern and Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Southern next. Yeah. September 6th. September 6th.
Oh, that's a biggie, man.
They got Miles College.
Miles coming up. Yeah.
Then September the 27th is they play FAMU.
Them some big games, man. Hey, man, they gonna listen. They gonna be on. They gonna be in the pot, baby. It's gonna be some heat at that time. That UAB game is gonna tell us a lot. That Southern game is gonna tell us a lot. Definitely that FAMU game is gonna tell us a lot. They got some big time games, man.
Homecoming, they playing the school down in their FAM's rival for homecoming.
They got Bethune-Cookman?
Yes, on October 4th.
Okay.
And then they cut to Jackson.
They playing your guys, Doc.
Squad homecoming.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big game. That's gonna be a big game.
Now, my questions are for the defense. I know we talked about the defense coordinator going up to UAB. But I think the defense won't fall off as much because people thought that the defense gonna fall off when Bubba Adams left, and it's like Eddie Robinson told everybody go sit down in the corner. I got some more players coming up in here.
Yeah, he did.
So I think that the defense takes a step. I don't know if it takes a step back. I think it takes a step further up more, but the offense. So
listen, they haven't had an offense at Alabama State since what's his name, Tavares Jackson left.
Oh my God!
How many years ago was that?
Yeah, he was a heck of a quarterback. That was about between him and
man, Alabama State they didn't have no quarterback. They had no offense on the what was the coach's name before Eddie Robinson? Remember, he's up at Georgia Tech now. He never did have an offense. Yeah,
I remember him back when he was at Hampton under Joe Taylor.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, they ain't had an offense since that guy Tavares Jackson left Montgomery. That's the last time they had an offense.
Tavares Jackson. Who was coaching when Tavares was?
It was Cole. His name was Charlie Cole. He was a Kansas State graduate.
Kansas State. Yeah, he told me himself. I asked him. I said, "Coach, where did you go to school?" He said he went to Kansas State.
Yeah, he was under Philip Farmer. You remember Philip Farmer up at
Tennessee?
Yeah, he worked for him.
Yeah.
Don't
actually, he brought that offense to Montgomery.
Yeah, Philip Farmer. I remember him from Tennessee.
Yeah, he brought that offense to Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Alabama State. That's the number 6 coming into number 5. Do I got them too high or too low?
Who is?
That's Florida A&M. That Rattler. Those colors.
Well, let me tell you something. If for him to keep that job down there, definitely too low. Listen, you know the Rattlers ain't about no number 5.
Cozy around there looking
I tell you what, if he is number 5, listen, he ain't gonna stay in Tallahassee. He ain't gonna stay down there.
No.
He gonna stay
God.
down there being no number 5.
Cozy coming into his second year.
Don't matter. He on the clock.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give him grace. Because you coming in on a 75 record. Yes, I mean, but lose. Okay, of course, that was a great defensive 3 quarters against Jackson State. Losing on the road, losing at home to Valley stung.
Yes, it did, and it broke a streak, didn't it?
Broke their streak.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad they're gonna be here in Atlanta, because they're gonna try to put it on. They're gonna try to make Valley pay, man.
Oh, and losing the Prairie View too.
They sure did lose the Prairie View. I remember that. That's when that Mets started.
Out twice in the same season.
Yeah.
Now,
the band and the fans got into it. Yeah, I remember that. Previous band and those family fans.
That would give some folks some side eye. But at the same time, what they're doing is still remarkable, even without Willie. And this is no Leonard. They did not win off of emotion. They came in and smacked you.
Valley came ready to play. I disagree with Leonard about that, man. Valley came played their hearts out.
What was his name? Rembert, wasn't it?
Give him that kind of respect.
Yeah.
What's that kid's name? Rembert?
Yeah.
They couldn't match up with him. Yeah, they couldn't match up with him.
Bro, that was not emotion.
Yeah, give him their respect.
That was a straight beat down for three and a half.
Those guys came ready to play.
Yeah, they did.
Give them their respect.
So I mean, but my whole thing is the question is who's going to be just like your question is who's going to be the quarterback for this team. They got a plethora of quarterbacks for them.
They signed 5 since January.
Right. So who is the QB? That is going to be the biggest question. That's going to be the big question for them in fall camp coming up. Who is going to be QB1? I figured they'll have a QB battle for that, for that position to be the starter. They did lose a lot in the transfer portal and for graduation, but they did gain a lot.
Yes, they did, bro. They brought in a lot of people. Yeah, especially on that defensive line. They brought a lot of people in, man. Now, from what the people that went to the spring game said, defense is not the question. The question is, like you said, it's about who's going to be the quarterback, the continuity of the offensive line. But the main thing in Tallahassee is who is QB1? Because they got about, 8 of them, ain't they? How many they got?
They got about 8.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They got about 8 down there. Like I said, they done signed 5 since January, and one of them left. Well, he didn't leave, but he didn't come down there. He had committed to him. That kid, he was from Fordham.
Yeah, CJ Montez. And
he decided. Somebody told him. So is he going to Kansas State? Where's he going?
Kent State.
Oh, he's going to Kent State.
Mm-hmm. And Nick Saban's alma mater.
Yeah.
Nick Saban and New Holt's alma mater. Yeah.
But that's the only thing, they did get pushed around, but they had a good defensive line last year. They brought in some receivers again, like they're known for bringing in these lightning quick receivers.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. They said that their receiving room, like y'all, is not as deep as y'all, but they got some players in there.
So we see what happens, in year 2 for Cozy, but still giving some sort of grace because the season could have went a whole nother way if Norfolk would have utilized Jalen Daniels a little bit more in that first game when they played Norfolk.
Yeah, but you know how Coach Odoms is. He's on that ground, man. He on that. That was one of the reasons the people at Southern was kind of mad with him because he was very conservative. He was definitely not a balanced type offense. He wanted to run it and run it some more.
Yeah, that's what he's about to run.
Yeah, he's out there running, man.
Next on my list, the coming in at number 4. You got school from Baton Rouge Tech. Now, Colin, let me stop. Southern University.
Now you got Southern over FAMU. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Doc, how you going to put Southern over FAMU, and when the last time Southern beat FAMU? Somebody tell me, when the last time Southern beat FAMU?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't even know when the last time Southern beat FAMU.
I knew you were going to do that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, only reason why this is just preseason, because it can go either way. It's just preseason, Mr. Ford.
I'm just saying, listen, when's the last time Southern University beat Florida A&M? When's the last time?
Are you on the Adrian Crook? You go and mess with everyone. Like, are you in the comments? Yeah, Crook. Edwin Moore, are you there? I
think he busy with some things. But to me, I mean, coming in, year one, first and foremost, year one, Terrence grades, we cannot sit here and say that it wasn't successful. Only because they didn't win the SWAC, but they did win the SWAC West. They did have a top 5 defense in the conference.
That's it. That's right. Cause let's say this here now. Look, Southern offense is weak as Sweetwater. Okay. That offense is weak as Sweetwater. Okay, I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. How can you put Southern over FAMU and we can't even remember the last time Southern beat FAMU?
Oh boy, we can Sweetwater. I'm
not just Southern beat FAMU. When the last time Southern beat Jack State?
It's been 7-8 years, isn't it? How many years, man?
Since the last time they went to the SWAC championship game, when
that was in 2022.
No. The last time Southern beat Jackson State.
Southern beat Jackson State. Oh, Southern beat Jackson. I'm thinking Jackson State beat Southern.
7 years ago.
Yeah, it's been some time.
I don't even know the last time Southern beat FAM.
Yeah, it's been some time.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna put Southern over FAMU?
Well, EA said that they done beat Southern 8 straight times. Well, the reason why I say I put FAMU 5 and I got Southern at 4 is because Southern ain't in the East.
Yeah, that's why they won the West, because they ain't in the East.
That's the reason why, and that FAMU is in the East, and we already know in the East is the big. Let me get into my.
They're gonna have a tough first game in North Carolina Central.
Let me get into my Kendrick Drake beef mode. It is the big 3, but it is the big 3 in the East. Jackson State, Bama State, and FAMU. Nobody else can compare to that.
And I think it's the big 2. It's Jackson and FAMU. And whoever win between Jackson and FAMU gonna win the SWAC, and they gonna go to the Celebration Bowl. The big 2 is Jackson State and FAMU, and whoever win gonna win the SWAC, and then they're gonna go to the Celebration Bowl. That's been about the last 4 or 5 years, ain't it?
Yeah, that is true. I forgot about this game, TJ. I really didn't even count the game. It was the spring season.
Oh yeah, I watched the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. I saw that too. Yeah. Oh, you're right. That was Dion them. That's right. The spring season. You're right. That was Odom's. That was Odom's did that.
Last game. That was in that was his last
that
game.
was older. You're right. That's right. That's the last time.
That was in Jackson.
He had Ladarius Skelton on that team.
Yeah,
that's right. They had a good team. I remember that team. They beat us up. They beat Grambling and Shreveport that year.
Yeah, that's when they had it in Shreveport. That
yeah, they had it in the street, man. They had a good team. That was right before he left.
Yeah, that was before he left. Yeah, he left after. He left after that Norfolk job.
I want to see what they do because like I said,
because that's when Jason Rollins took over.
Yeah, Jason. Ooh, that was terrible.
Yeah, I know Jay. I remember from McNeese.
Well, I don't think it was terrible. I think he was put in a bad
situation. So, because I like him at Grambling as defense coordinator. I like what he do. You know,
I knew him from McNeese. I was when I was at McNeese. He was down there.
I like him as Grambling's defensive coordinator.
So I think this. I think this. Between not Just State, but between Southern and Prairie View.
Prairie View.
That's gonna be your heavyweight fight right there.
That's it. That's gonna be it. That's homecoming for Southern. Now I admire Southern for doing that because that's gonna be for the championship of the West. And you got it on homecoming. You can't ask for a better time. I love it when a homecoming is a championship game.
Oh yeah. I see. They got Prairie View for their homecoming.
They got Prairie View. That should be a sellout. That's gonna be for whoever wins that will win the West. Right now, I'm going with Prairie View.
Just make sure y'all get y'all tickets available for the Sweat Championship game in Jackson, Mississippi. Just put it just like that. Anyway, coming in at number 3,
Central.
Got North Carolina Central.
North Carolina State?
Huh?
Wait a minute.
Number 3. I got number 3. I got Central number 3. I'm gonna give you my top 2.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Central at number 3. We already know what Trey Oliver does. He's good at what he does. Is the question is, can Walker Harris can he step it up in year 2 as the
listen, I'm tell you this here, Doc. Southern better not lose to Central in that game here in Atlanta.
Oh man.
They better not lose that game. Because I'm telling you right now, baby. You talking about some restless folks down there in Baton Rouge.
Oh, they're gonna be coming after Graves.
That's what I'm telling you. They better not lose that game up here. Because them people from Southern gonna come to that game. That's gonna be a sellout easily. He better not lose that game.
I call him the fighting Joshua Sims.
Hey man, he better not lose that game up here to Central. He better not. I'm telling you now. If he do, it's gonna be some problems.
So Central, if you just want to see what he does in year 2 as a full-time starter. Now Trey did lose a lot of folks. He did lose a lot of players off the team last year from last season. They're on NFL rosters or in the CFL.
Yeah.
We want to see what he does as far as bringing in new talent. And yes, of course, I had to get Josh Sims on. I got to get Josh on here.
Yeah.
Talk simple football. But I just want to see what they do in the MEAC because that school in Norfolk is creeping up on them.
Everybody. Yeah.
They're very quiet in the 757 area code.
I know one thing. He better not. Hey, Terrence better not lose that SWAC MEAC challenge, the MEAC SWAC challenge. They better not lose that.
That's a coincidence. He's from Norfolk, Virginia. Terrence Graves.
Yeah, he better not lose that game.
Yeah.
You need to put this on a shirt right here. So the office is sweet. It's weak in Sweetwater.
Yes, it is.
All right, coming in at number 2. It's South Carolina State. Like Thanos.
Win the day, baby.
The preacher. Here's what he sounded like, a preacher when he started talking.
Sir, baby, win the day. Listen, your boy been back on. I've been watching him, man. I'm so glad to see him. Kobe, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching Kobe, man. Yeah, Kobe been doing. He's done several shows today.
With that fireplace.
Yeah, and he calls it. What does he call it? It sure has a name. What is it?
I had not. Oh, Blitzing podcast.
That's it. Blitz something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got South Carolina State number 2. I want to see what he does with quarterback position.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's moved on.
He got that kid from Incarnate Word, isn't it?
Who?
You know, what was the second string quarterback last year for South Carolina State? He came in the Celebration Bowl.
What's that boy's name?
Yeah, he's from Incarnate Word, isn't it?
Let me see.
He came in, remember they took Phoenix out and they put him in.
Yeah, I remember that.
That is. Blue said Stubblefield. Yeah, he ready. That kid can play.
Did Caden Hyde go to did he say Stanford? If I stand correct?
He went to Stanford. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Aaron Bud Smith is on the 90-man roster with the Jets.
Who is that?
Aaron Bud Smith, the linebacker.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I just think, you know what, South Carolina State is the big dog in the MEAC right now.
Always have been. That's a blue blood. They got 4 NFL Hall of Famers, I think.
Oh yeah, South Carolina State. That's what it.
They got Donnie Shell, Harry Carson, Deacon Jones, Marion Motley. They got 4 NFL Hall of Fames. They've always been the big dog in the MEAC. MEAC started in 1970.
Oh yes,
and South Carolina State used to dog everybody in there.
And shout outs to the, I know this is not football, shout out to the 80-year-old Vietnam veteran who graduated from college. They recognize at the spring commencement. Mr. Riddick. Mr. Riddick. Shout out to him. At 80 years old, he received his degree from South Carolina State.
I think South Carolina State has a chance to repeat.
Yeah.
But hey, Jay, y'all better not be sleeping on them boys in the 757.
Listen, they got to go up there for homecoming, man. I wish I could go to that one, baby. That's in Norfolk. They got to play them for homecoming. The defending MEAC champions coming to Norfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
that's gonna be a packed
celebration
house.
bowl participant.
They probably have people that never thought they had.
Man, that's gonna be live, bro. And Vic gonna have all the Lawrence Taylor probably be at the game.
Bruce Smith,
Allen Iverson, right? Bruce Smith. He gonna have all that crew there.
Yeah,
all the former NFL folks are gonna be there.
Yeah, they from that area.
Yeah.
Do they have a chance to go back to the? Do they have a chance to go back to the Celebration Bowl?
Who?
South Carolina.
That's who I think. Yeah, Until somebody knock them down. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think
somebody got to knock them. Listen, they on the throne, and somebody got to knock them off the throne. And so, who's gonna do that?
I think Chance Berry is loaded for this. And I think like you were just talking about Trey Oliver. I think he's had to replace some people, and I think it's going to be South Carolina State's money. That's my saying this. I don't want to sound delusional saying it.
Well, one thing South Carolina State gonna be able to do, they're gonna be able to run the football because that chin is very special. They're gonna be able to run that football, and then that guy Stubblefield, we watched him; he can throw the football. So,
I remember.
And defense is always gonna be their thing. That's their thing. Right. South Carolina State is defensive school.
It's defense is still a thing. I know after Buddy Pugh, I was wondering that defense is still the going thing there.
Defense, defense is their thing, man.
Chance being an offensive person, I was just wondering.
Yeah. Offensive line is his specialty.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 1, I just said it was the big 3, but it's just big me.
Yeah, bro.
Is
Jackson State
University.
Jackson State and everybody else, baby.
My baby's second favorite school right here.
Yeah, I feel like Jackson.
This is a second love. That's a second love.
Get this much shout out to Grambling. That's much love.
Oh yeah, them G-men.
And D.I. Love and no.
Yeah, listen, man. This is Jackson State and everybody else, bro. I feel like Jackson win it all. Like I keep telling folks, man. I'm high on Prairie View, but they ain't ready for Jackson State.
Now,
They ain't ready for that.
now
That state's still loaded.
Yes, they are, man.
let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. TC going into his third year as the head football coach at Jackson State University.
Playing Hampton.
Ending the season 12-2 with a Celebration Bowl victory, a SWAC championship victory. Coach of the year. Do we have anything else to name for this man right here? My classmate. Do we have anything else to name for this man?
Oh, you and TC were in school. Yeah, I watched him play. Him and Robert Kent and all those guys.
Yeah, when I saw TC, he was a wide receiver. They came to Atlanta. They played A&T at the Dome.
Yeah, quarterback and then wide receiver.
Do we have anything else to say about this school right here? Because
no, it's y'all year, bro. It's y'all year, man. Like I said, man. Right now, I see y'all repeating. My thing is, if y'all beat that Southern Miss school, then y'all go undefeated.
Or the two to top school.
Yeah, if they go down there and clown in Hattiesburg, baby, it's over for everybody. Like I told them.
That's the thing. I think that I know the mind.
Hey, bro, Hampton ain't ready for that. Hampton is not ready for Jackson, bro. They ain't ready for that fire there, bro.
Yeah, Joe Taylor's not walking through that door at Hampton.
They ain't ready for that fire in Jackson. No.
I want to say this. You better beat us early in the season. Because we saw what we saw last season. We saw what we saw. We lost 2 games early in the season. And then we 10 straight. I think we have the longest winning streak right now.
Oh, y'all do?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the SWAC, we don't won 10. We won 10 straight games.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And to me, I'm like I said, you better get us now, early in the season, because the team's mindset going into the middle into late season is night and day. So get us now. Get us now. In fact, let me be honest with you. Grambling got us early in the season.
Yeah, I was at that game.
Yeah.
They got us early in the season.
Yeah.
We did not go out there mentally prepared for that game. They got us. They beat us by 21.
Yeah.
They basically, baby, they dog walked us.
Yeah. When your Jacksonians came over with the
5 turnovers, didn't you? How many turnovers y'all had in that game?
5 turnovers.
Yeah, 5 turnovers.
Hey Doc, I met one of your fellow Jacksonians came out. He was right there in the middle in the sea of Grambling people with his big Jackson State flag. I know you know him quite well, Vic Flair. Came right in the middle, waving that flag. I talked to him after the game that evening. He said he was there with some friends from Grambling. He said some people they went to. He got his master's from Georgia Tech. He said they were in graduate school together. He was sitting with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but yeah, you got a returning quarterback in Jacoby Morgan. We got a plethora of receivers returning with basically Jonas Fertillion. You got the best. You had the second best receiver in the SWAC transferring into Jackson State and Nate Rembert.
And what about that kid from Prairie View?
You got Savage in the city. Shamar Savage coming in from Prairie View, which I think should put him on one side.
He should transfer from Prairie View to there.
Put him on one side, Portillion on the other side. Remember in
Flottillion,
the
he's still Flottillion bad. I remember him.
Kobe Paul comes back off of injury. We got a wide receiver room that I don't think anybody else in the SWAC really touch.
Yeah, I remember Flottillion.
And then the running back room, a lot of people are going to say, well, you're going to miss Irv Mulligan. Yes, Mr. Mulligan.
Oh, Irv Mulligan? Oh, man.
Ball. But
did Spencer hit the transfer portal? Was that Spencer?
Yeah, he went to Virginia Tech.
Oh, okay. He gone to Blacksburg. Okay.
Yeah, he went to Blacksburg. He ain't gonna be missed. He ain't gonna be missed.
Now, some people say that we gonna miss Irv. I know. But do y'all know we had Agent Zero in the room?
And you got that kid didn't y'all get a kid from San Diego State?
We got the kid from San Diego State, Christian. Kenny Christian? We got a kid from that played at Texas State, big running back.
No, he ain't gonna be.
You don't have someone from Texas State. Okay.
We got player Nate Blunt, who was a freshman. He redshirted. Now he's coming back. We got Desmond Moultrie, who's coming back in for his last hurrah. We got the SWAC freshman of the year in Travis Terrell. Why do y'all think we're going to miss?
Oh yeah, I remember Travis Terrell, cornerback.
No, I thought Travis Terrell was a running back.
Running back. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I remember Travis Terrell.
Amari Matthews, he done.
I'm thinking about
Miller. Like, why would y'all think that we're going to be missing Mulligan? Come on,
yeah, I remember Terrell.
Let's just keep it. Let's keep it a buck. The only issue I think we're gonna have early in the season is the offensive line, because Kurt Ford is gone. Evan Henry is gone. So I think those are the only two that's gone right there. We got DeAndre Towns Blue that came back. We got Quay Davis that's on the line. We got
Quay Davis.
I even say we got Cameron James, and I don't like him being. I didn't like him being at the left side, but he fits a little bit more on the right side. The defense is pretty much intact. The only players we lost on defense was Phillip Webb, True Thompson, lost Isaiah Guthrie, and Robin Dane.
What about the Nobles kid?
Yeah, I remember. Guthrie's the one that transferred from Delaware State. Man.
Yeah, but they had a Nobles kid, remember?
Oh yeah, Josh Nobles.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see. Yeah, because he was a dog. Nobles was a dog. Webb and them. That they were dominant, man. That front seven was dominant.
Well, I am from Texas, so if it's pronounced folk, I say folk, Norfolk.
Yeah, people.
I'm from the true South, not Virginia. But anyway, why would people think we gonna fall off? Why do we think people think we gonna fall off?
No, I don't think nobody think that, Doc. I think everybody know y'all gonna repeat. I mean, that's the way it. Yeah.
The hater, the true hater is Drake. The true hater in the room, like Drake, is FAMU. They are the Drake of HBCU football. They ain't learned their lesson yet, and they think that we gonna fall off, but on repeat as SWAC champs and HBCU national champs, and I got them at number one. Until you can beat the man, When you beat a man, you got to beat the man. Ain't that what Ric Flair used to say?
Oh, yeah, Ric Flair, Nature Boy. Yeah, I remember him saying that. Woo!
Ain't that what? Ain't that what Ric Flair used to say? Woo! There you go.
Woo. Out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo!
But I'm just saying. But this is mine. I don't want nobody to get. I don't want nobody to get upset about my preseason top 10. So
I don't want
nobody to get upset for that. But anyway, I think Mr. Ford fell off on it.
Yeah. Did his phone die?
I don't know. But other than that, that is my list. I know a lot of people don't come up with their list. Wednesday,
we have various lists. When that ball is kicked off, that's the tell all right there.
Wednesday, if my main man who covers D2 more than me now is Mr. Lawrence that comes on the show all the time. If he's available, we got the Division 2 top 10 in HBCU football coming up.
Division 2. That's the one from Tuskegee. Does a Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from Tuskegee. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I've talked to him on one of these platforms.
That's what I'm saying. In order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. Come on now, man. Come on. Anyway, but other than that, you got anything for us, Chuck?
No, don't have much to talk about. It's the summer, and people are traveling and doing all their things before the fall. And I know people will be doing a lot of traveling during football season. And just stuff is going on. Just be safe out there and be safe, and because so much is going on, not just the weather, but just there's a lot of chaos going on. Just be safe.
In other words, what Chuck said in his own words is, mind your black ass business.
Yeah, because it's just gotten real. You see what happened in Boulder, Colorado, Doc? I know you're about to sign off. You see what happened that just setting people on fire? I wonder what Dion has to say about that. Talking about crime and all. Yeah, setting people on fire up there. I saw that yesterday. I wonder what he had to say about that. I thought about that. You have to kind of.
I ain't never heard of a drive-by flamethrower. I ain't never heard of no stuff like that.
I saw that on CNN yesterday. Yeah, I said, what?
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I ain't never heard of no drive-by flamethrower. Like he walked in, start yo, that is some next level type.
That's all like the movies.
That is something like the movies.
Marvel Comics. It sounds like one of those characters. Yeah. But in all seriousness, boy.
Yep, in all seriousness. But other than that, I'm about to roll up off this thing again.
Okay.
We'll be back on here on Wednesday night because I'm probably gonna be in a slumber tonight.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for work. I'll be at work tomorrow and be working through the week and until I'll be off the weekend. But yeah.
All right. Appreciate you, Chuck.
All right, you all have a nice day. And to the viewing and listening audience out there, you all have fun. Be safe. If you're traveling, like I said, just be safe and take care. All right.
Take care. All right, man. Other than that, man, look, we had some fun on here. Again, I would like to again shout out to my niece, Big Mookie, Miss Christian, graduating yesterday. And how me and the missus are very proud of her. And the missus is happy that she's choosing her alma mater, Grambling. Always she'll say, "Go Grambling." But again, yes, for my sister to have both of her oldest girls to graduate high school and to go into college and be part of the HBCU family. Big ups to my baby sister, so appreciate it for that. Also, appreciate the wife for having to put up with me and my smart mouth, but she is the glue that holds this whole thing together. And yeah, love her. I love her.
Why are you staring at me?
Cause
what I do?
Man, you.
Yeah.
Anyway, furthermore, as I want to say, make sure you order one of your shirts. And we'll probably have them in some navy blue and some red.
Have all colors, baby.
We're gonna have all colors.
No color is off limits, and I'm barely doing any red, so I'm letting y'all know that now.
I have to touch the red since she ain't gonna touch it. She ain't gonna mess with it like that.
Oh, he's so nice.
And so we got more. We got some more shirts coming in. I had to put this on. Hey, it is what it is. The wife loves doing what she do when she's in creative mode. Is Harmony Blue. Mm-hmm. So
that's my stage.
That's the stage name.
Yeah, when I sing and rap.
Oh yeah, she is she sings and she raps. She does it all. But NBA finals start this week. You got Oklahoma City versus the Indiana Pacers. I said it was gonna be two small market teams in finals. Some people didn't believe me. Everybody thought there was gonna be the damn Lakers and the Lakers and the Celtics, but and the Lakers are sitting at home. They sitting in Cancun. 1, 2, 3, Cancun. Same thing with Boston. Yeah, everybody else is sitting at home. At Cancun. So yeah, we'll see. Look, we'll see what Indiana and Oklahoma City start. They start this week. I don't know what day, but they start this week.
Okay, so Chucky don't curse.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Okay, Chucky, I'm gonna make you one that says back off.
So yeah, that's going on. Let's get ready to start up. I've been looking at young men high school highlights, huddle film. So I was thinking about starting something up with that on there. But oh yeah, they play finals. First game starts Thursday in Oklahoma City. So that's going to be on ABC. It is bittersweet to have to see inside the NBA on TNT. They signed off for the last time over the weekend. They'll be over on ESPN. Look at this lady right here. Don't you just love them?
I'm gonna get out your camera. Everybody want to see me.
Good, come here.
They do not log on here to see me.
Miss Natasha, dude.
She be like one of the 3 people that speak to me. Natasha, Nephew Jay, and Israel.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Israel. You're the only one.
But other than that, look, man, what we got coming up this week? We got sleep. Mm-hmm. My baby's fashion show is coming up.
Oh yeah.
My baby girl fashion show is coming up on the 8th.
Cover girl. Work it.
So yeah, she's coming up on the 8th. So she's doing what she's doing a little modeling thing. She's out of school for the summer and everything, but she's doing that. And then after that, we got Father's Day coming up. So hey man, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how I feel about that. Next starting, I guess we'll do it starting on Wednesday, starting next week. Everybody get their resources back up because it's rent time. We will have cute is the understanding, Quay. We use thumbtacks, son. I use straight up thumbtack. Hey, Quay, cute is an understatement for Peyton. She said she gonna look fabulous. But other than that, man, look, we just loving the love up in here. We gonna start off the fundraiser for Swag Media Day. Because we're gonna be in Birmingham, Alabama. But yeah, we'll get that all. hey, bro, easy enough.
T-shirt, what's up? Who was the shirt?
Hey, Miss Lisa, she the one. This is her.
How at you, girl?
This is her. This is the wife right here. She's the one who made the T-shirts. Well, we do got channel T-shirts. We've been wearing them. We gotta wash them. So, we got some more coming in. She's gonna make some more. So we'll get that going now. We'll get that going. T-shirts will be $25. Long sleeve shirts are $35, and hoodies are $40. So we ain't gotten to the hoodie phase yet, but you know, young folks wear hoodies like it's.
I wear hoodies all year long.
Yeah, but you don't go outside in a hoodie.
Oh yeah, but I actually do.
You're strange.
Thank you. Why the fuck you with me?
Y'all see what that? Yeah, yo.
Hush your face.
Hush your face.
That's her
favorite word to say to me. Hush your face. But anyway, y'all see what I did with?
You don't go through shit. But sun shines the rainbows. Come on, tell the people bye.
Hey man, make sure y'all tune in on Wednesday. Division 2 HBCU top 10, preseason top 10. Hopefully I have my guy Lawrence on here. We'll talk about that. See who he has on this list. We'll have that show on Wednesday. Again, we're starting in the fall. We'll have a show dedicated for Division 2 football. Talk about on here. Of course, start in August. HBCU Saturday night. We'll be back on live, and we'll start season 5 of HBCU tonight. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got some, again, shirts, travel, everything. It is Autism Awareness Month. So make sure to highlight your child, no matter what it is, nonverbal, whatever. Make sure you highlight your child because they are stars as well. Ain't that right, baby?
Yes, star babies.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, we about to roll up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Hug your loved ones. Love on your loved ones. Always. But Donald Trump. The shirt says it all. Crash out on your kids. Mm-hmm. It helps. Beat your kids out of the penitentiary. That's what my mama did. It helped me. And I ain't seen not one lick of a jail cell in my 45 years of existence. Well, if you can say it's a bogus holiday, guess what? I'm gonna be off for Juneteenth. So happy Liberation Day to me and to all the fellow Black folks. And again, for all these parents that's sending their kids to these camps, sit your ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up. And let your kid get his offer the way it's supposed to be done. Well, if you ever took Texas history, you will know. Yes, and then it's entitlement. But other than that, man, we appreciate everybody for joining us. Almost had almost 200 between Twitter and YouTube. So all my folks on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow and then hit that subscribe button. But as always, guess what, baby? Be easy, baby. Be easy. Peace.